Hi, good night everyone. Welcome back again at my YouTube channel. I'm Felix Saputra from Bidasarana Informatika University. Thank you for joining me in the session today. Before I start, I will present about mid test from Lab English class at my campus. And let's go for transcript part 1. This conversation about Junko and Andrea. I will start with Junko. Hello, Junko Mori speaking. How can I help you? And Andrea said, Hi Junko, it's Andrea here from Red Band. I'm calling about our latest order. And Junko said, Everything arrived okay, right? We got the delivery confirmation at our end. And Andrea said, Yes, everything's fine with the order. I'm calling about the invoice and the payment terms. I need a waiver. And Junko said, A waiver? What do you need? And Andrea said, This is a little difficult, but I need an extension on the payment terms. I know they are usually 30 days, but we are having some cash flow problems. You do really be helping us out if you could extend it to 60 days. And Junko said, I'm not sure if I can do that, Andrea. We have got regulation at our end and also have to manage our own cash flow. And Andrea said, I promise this won't become the norm, Junko. Actually, I also want to place another new order, the same size order as last time. It's for an important customer and they pay on delivery. And Junko said, I see. So your cash flow problem will be solved after this new order is delivered. And Andrea said, exactly. And Junko said, that sounds good. Hold on, Andrea. Let me see what can I do. Yes, I think we can make an exception this time. And Andrea said, That's great, Junko. I appreciate your help. And Junko said, And we appreciate your business, Andrea. It worked both ways. Andrea said, Thanks again, Junko. Can you send me a quick email confirmation of the payment term extension? And Junko said, Sure, no problem. We are happy to help you. And Andrea said, Great. And I will email you the new order. And Junko said, Thanks. I will keep an eye out for it. Talk to you soon. And Andrea said, You too. Goodbye. Okay, next to transcript 2, part 2. This conversation about the teacher and student 1 and student 2. Okay, let's start with teacher said. So you have got a few minutes to discuss with your partner. Student 1 said. So as far as I know, main similarity between Mars and Earth is that they can both support human life. Student 2 said, yeah, but do we know that that's actually true? I mean, Mars is much colder than Earth, isn't it? It says here it's about minus 55 degrees most of the time, whereas on Earth only places like Antarctica get that cold. Student 1 said, True. Well then, I suppose you could say both planets are a similar distance from the sun. And student 2 said, No way. Mars is much further away. It says here is about 228 million kilometers, while Earth is about 150 million. Student 1 said, Yes, but in space, that's not that far. Jupiter is like almost 780 million kilometers. That's why we use astronomical units when we talk about distance in space. Earth is one astronomical unit from the Sun, and Mars is 1.3. The difference doesn't so big when you look at it that way. Student 2 said, I see what you mean. Jupiter is 5.2 astronomical units, so I guess you are right. What other similarities are there between the two planets? Student 1 said, let's see. Not the color, obviously. Student 2 said, yeah, Earth is called the blue planet and Mars is called the red planet for pretty obvious reasons. Student 1 said, their size are pretty different. Mars is about half the size of Earth. Student 2 said, what about this? It looks like the days on both planets are almost the same length. Earth's days is 24 hours, but Mars is about half an hour longer. Student 1 said, you're right. Okay. Any other things they both share? Student 2 said, I suppose you could say they have water in common. Student 1 said, could you? How? Student 2 said, well, Earth is 70% water and Mars probably had huge oceans in the past. It's just that most of the water there now is probably frozen. Student 1 said, ah, I see. I don't think we can say the air is the same, tough. Most of Earth's air is nitrogen and oxygen, but Mars, Student 2 said, Mars doesn't really have a air, not compared with Earth. It's got about 1% as much air as Earth. Student 1 said, right, and it's mostly carbon dioxide. Student 2 said, gravity is another difference. I did not know this, but Mars has higher gravity than the moon, but it's much less than on Earth. Of course, student 1 said, ah, yes, it says Mars has about 38% of Earth's gravity. Teacher said, okay, let's see what you have found. Well, that's all from me, Felix. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope what I share will be useful for all of you. Thank you very much and see you guys. Bye.